Hello glorious lovers, you are welcome to another online tutorial. In today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make this beautiful cap, pleated cap. Let's go to the tutorial room. God bless. So now let's start our today's tutorial. The materials that will be needed for this tutorial are crinoline, my applique, wording already cut out, measuring tape, matching thread and hand needle, scissors, then my poly fabric. I'm using London crepe for this design. That is what I'm using. The poly fabric I'm using is London crepe. Now for the measurements of the body of my turban cap, I have 24 inches by 11 inches. And this is what I'm going to use to line it. I know I told us I always like to line my poly fabric with scuba fabric. So that's what I'm going to line it. Now, the measurement for the multi-pleated band is 15 inches for the edge circumference and 12 inches for the length. 15 inches by 12 inches in two places. I'm making multi-pleated V-band. Now, the measurement for the ripple but that is beside our pleated cap is 6.5 inches for the width and the length is 60 inches. So that is the measurement for this. Now, the measurement for the pleats that is beside our turban cap is 2.5 inches by 20 inches. So the measurement for the wording, the first four of the wording is 1.5 by 12 inches. Then the second one is 1.5 by 15 inches. So I have 8 pieces of this and 8 pieces of this. Now I'll put all this aside. The first thing I'm going to do is to work on my turban cap. So I'm going to pleat this, my 15 inches by 12 inches. I'm going to pleat it. I told you it's in two places, so I'm going to pleat it and make my multi-pleated V-band. I've done a video on this, so that is why I'm not making it again. So I'll put the link below. So for you to, I'm going to pleat it out. Just going to make 4 pleats and cross it and sew it to the body of my turban cap. So when I'm done, I'll come back to show us how it looks like. So I'm done making the body of our cap. This is the body. I'm done making it, so I'll put it aside. Now the next thing I want to do is to sew the pleated parts of our turban cap. I'm not going to dwell much on it here because I made a video on how to do this. So just place it on it like this. Make sure it's not too much up. The wording is not too much up. The wording is not too much down. Then just fold it like this. So just fold it like this and I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew it down like this. If you want to know more about this, I made a video already on how to do it. So I'll do this to seven of our pleats steps. I'll do 7. So I'll leave one out of it. I'll remove one from The one I will remove is from the long one, the 15 inches. So I'll remove one from the 15 inches and keep it aside. I will remove it like this. I will remove the fabric and I will remove the wording, one, and keep it aside. Then I will sew the remaining 7. I'll sew the remaining 7 like this. So I'll sew it. So I'll go and sew it now. When I'm done sewing, I'll come back to show us. If you want to learn more on how to do this, I'll put the link in the description below, so you can learn how to do it. Thank you. So I'm done sewing the 7 pieces of our steps. I'm done sewing it. So now this is the small one, the 12 inches, and this is the 15 inches. So the next thing I'll do now is to couple it together. I told us if you want to know how to put it together, go to my check other videos I've made. I've made a video on how to put this together. So make sure you put it together in a curved way, in a way that it will be curved. So put them together and join them together. The 12 inches in front, the 4 of them in front, then the 15 inches to follow. Remember I removed one out of it. So I'll go off camera now. I'll couple them together. I'll put them together, tack them together like this. So once I'm done tacking, I'll come back to show us how it looks like. So I'm done tacking it together, and I try to trim it a little, so to make it equal, just a little. So now this is it. So I'll put this aside now and take this one that I left behind. So this one that I left behind, I closed it and I sew it down. So this is it. Now next thing I'll do is I will place it like this. So I plug my glue gun. Like I said, if you want to learn how to really make this, I'll put the link below, so you can click on it and watch the video on how to actually do this pleats very well. So I'm done fixing the last one, so you can see, so that the sewn part will not show at all. That is why we are gumming it. So now the next thing I'm going to do is to place it on this one. I'm still going to use my glue gun to place it on it. So I'm done fixing it. You can see how it is. So it does not show the sewn part at all on it. So now the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to fix my handle on it. I'll just cut a small piece of fabric to cover up this place and also cover up this place. So this is the fabric I want to use to cover these 2 edges. So it's 4 inches for the width and 6 inches for the length. So to cover it, you will turn the back. This is the wrong side facing me. This is the right side. So you turn the wrong side facing you like this. Then you pull it very well. Pull it very well. Pull it very well to cover it. Then you take your needle and thread and start tacking this down on the pleats. So I'll do that and come back to show us how it looks like. So I'm done tacking it, and I sew the mouth so that it will be hidden. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place it on the body of our cap. So just watch what I will do. This is this is how it's going to be. It's going to be half like this, half like this. So this is how it's going to be here. So first thing I'll do is I'll bring it up like this. Open this place up. Take it to like the second line, the second pleat of the band. I'll pin it down. Then turn it back like this to bring it to this place and see. I want to see how it's going to be first. So I'll just take my mannequin and fit it on it to see. Anytime you are working, it's good to put it on the mannequin first and see what you're doing. So once I fix it like that, I will bring it here and see how it's going to look like. So I've gotten what I want. This is how I want it to look like. So now the next thing is I will take this to my sewing machine and sew it down. I'll sew it like this. I'll sew it down here like this. I'll cut off the excess. So I'm done fixing it on the body. I'm going to now pin it down to tack it on the body of my turban. So I'm going to take my pins. So one thing I want you to take note about this place is when you are bringing it like this, normally when you want to tack like this, you bring it to the front. That is if you don't have anything you still want to place it. But because I have something I want to place it, when you get to this point, this edge, you move it a little to the back. You see the way I shifted it to the back. So that's how you shift it to the back. So you understand later when I want to place the second part. So this is how you do it. So now I will pin them down and take my needle and thread and start tacking. I'm done pinning it down. So even if I remove it now, it will not remove. So I'll take my needle and thread now and start my tacking. In order for me to hide this my knotted part of the thread, so I'll just bring it, I'll open up this place like this and start tacking. See, I've hidden it there. So now I will continue my tacking in a slanting way. That is how I will tack it. So when I tack, I will not bring it up. I'll just tack. I'll just take like 2 pleats to tack it down. 2 pleats to tack it down. So I'm done tacking it. You can see our cap is already having shape. So I'll leave this aside and move to the next thing we want to do. 6.5 inches by 60 inches. So that's the next thing I want to do now. So with my crinoline, so I'll just close it with the wrong side facing me like this. I'll close it like this and sew it down. So I'm done sewing it and I turn it out. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fix in my crinoline into it. So this crinoline is also 60 inches for the length. So for it to enter it, we fold it into 2 like this. We fold it into 2 like this. You cannot fix it like this, so there's no way it can enter. So what I'll do now is, after folding it into 2 like this, I'll take my stick here. This is how I normally fix my crinoline into whatever. Or if I want to fix something, I'll take it like this. Then I will tie it. This place that is closing like this will be by the side here. Will be by the side here, while this other place will be up here. So that is what I want to do. this side is already by this side here. So I'm going to secure this end too. So I'll take it to my sewing machine now and sew it down. Let me show you how I'm going to sew it down. I'll fold in this edge like this, fold in the other edge, making sure that this crinoline is not showing. Then I will run my machine on it. So I'll make sure this crinoline is not showing, that is the fabric that is showing, then I'll run my machine on it. So that is what I will do. So when I'm done with that, I'll come back and to show us what I've done. So I'm done sewing, fixing it into it. You can see this thing is not showing. So this is how you fix it. So the next thing I want to do now is to start my running stitch from this end like this. So I will continue like that till I get to the end. I'm done with my running stitch. You can see I'm done with the running stitch. So now the next thing I'll do, I've not removed my needle and thread. So the next thing I'll do is to take my mannequin with my turban cap already fixed on it and fix it. So look at the way I want to fix it. So the first thing you do after fixing this place like this, you place it on your mannequin and fix it first. Pin it down. Pin this first place down. So when you fix this place like this, then you just start turning it round, round, round to form this round shape. Just start turning it round. So when you turn it, you watch out till you get to the end. When you get to this joining here, you fix it very well. So you place it down here. This place does not need to be big, because as it's getting big from here, it will start getting smaller. So you turn it, you turn this place like this. Remember, I've not removed the rope because that is the first place I'm going to start it down. So you adjust it very well. So that was why in the first place I shifted this one to the back, because I know this one is coming to the front. So continue like that. So this is what I want to achieve. So that's how you turn it, you adjust it. So you pin it down. The first thing, always pin down first, then you adjust it and pin down very well. So when you pin down, you come back, you place this side now, let it be on the line of your band. So you move it back very well, so it will not come too much to the front. So you pin it down. You come to the back here, you pin this one to this place, and as you are pinning, you are checking, you are looking at it to make sure you are doing the right thing. make sure you pin it down first to see the fitting. Satisfy yourself with the pinning. Pin it down, adjust it, see the fitting, how you like it to be fitted. Then go ahead before you start tacking. So I'm done pinning down this side now. Look at it very well and pin. So you can see how it is. So now remember I've not removed my needle and thread, so I'll remove it from the mannequin and be careful with the pins. So and start tacking from there. Start tacking. So I will tack everything down. So when I tack it down, I will now put my applique here. You can add any other design you want. If you don't want this place to be plain, you can add any other design. I'll add any other design you want. I'll fit it on the mannequin and come back. I'll tack it, fit it on the mannequin and come back to show us the final look. Thank you for watching. If you are new to this channel, please do well to subscribe. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. Like, comment, share your comments. Let me know how you feel about this tutorial. Thank you. God bless you. So glorious lovers, this is the final look of our beautiful cap. Please do well to subscribe. If you are new, if you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. Make sure you comment. Let me know how you feel about this tutorial. Make sure you click the like button and check the description for some videos I put there so that you can learn more on this particular turban cap. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.